The next chapter of Catastrophe. Thankfully, the rain had stopped. Kate hated the rain. It made her feel miserable, and there was a light touch of frost on the ground, which made it look even more romantic. It was now early December, and Kate was beginning to feel excited about Christmas. It was a time of the year which she loved. She was going to have the best Christmas ever. She had Snowy, and she had a potential boyfriend whom she couldn't wait to kiss. They had arranged to meet in the library. Kate had a huge pile of books to hand in. She loved the library. It was her favourite place in the world. She walked along with Snowy on a little lead behind her. She didn't want her to run away. Everyone smiled when they saw Snowy. She was a ray of sunshine. It was getting colder, and Kate buttoned her duffel coat higher, and she looked at poor Snowy, and she needed a coat too. The last thing she wanted was to see Snowy catch a cold. She had never seen a cat with a coat before, but she's sure that they must exist, and she put it on her list of things to do. When they got to the library, Ben was at a table and reading a comic. Hi, he said. Hi, she said, trying to sound casual and not super excited. Hi, said Ben, and he flashed his lovely white smile. He's gorgeous, thought Kate, and she decided that it was now or never. She moved in closer, and although Ben looked a little confused, she went for it. Unfortunately, Ben was distracted by the sound of torn paper as Snowy ripped the pages of a large, expensive-looking book until it was in shreds. Kate missed Ben's mouth, and she landed on his cheek. Ben laughed, and then he turned to face her with a glint in his eye, and this time they did it for real. It was so soft and lovely that Kate felt tingly all over, and she hoped that Ben felt the same. Then another ripping sound distracted them, and this time it was more serious, and Snowy had begun to scratch, rip, and nibble at a big library book, and Kate could see by the annoyed faces of the librarians that she was very unhappy with the goings-on. Don't bring that cat in here, she said again as she tried to put the book back together like an old jigsaw puzzle. But it was impossible, as the book was destroyed by the strength of Snowy's efforts. Oh, Snowy, they said as they walked out the library, and they ignored the witchy looks of the other librarians. You're always getting into trouble, Kate said, and she stroked Snowy lovingly. But you don't mean it, she added. She was on cloud nine. Nothing could spoil her happiness. And things got even better when Ben held her hand. Now we're really a couple, she thought proudly. Hope you enjoyed this chapter. Please sub me.